Special guest cameraman JP, aka ROY, Rookie of the Year in the building.
Still?
2 years later, he was once the Rookie of the Year for the company, so we got to show him some love.
Yeah.
Toronto Raptors versus the Miami Heat. No need to introduce ourselves because everyone knows who we are by now.
Okay, we'll go with that. But
That's Jason Satur, community manager for the Toronto Raptors.
Akil, Augustine of various television networks / websites.
Miami Heat. That's the problem that you have to solve. That's the conundrum. Can you pass the ball on the perimeter against this team? Because it seems like the second you try passing, they shoot the gaps, and then it's just a dunk show, and then your team's really feeling bad about themselves.
Dwayne Casey said it at practice yesterday. What's the best strategy you can do against a team that forces this many turnovers? And he said, go to mass early. And, joking, but in all fairness, you've really got to take care of the rock against this team, or you're dead in the water. And we saw, Dallas experienced that a little bit last night.
Yeah.
You were touching on that earlier.
Yeah, no, I watched that Dallas game, and you saw Dallas play them possession for possession in the first half, and it was no more than a 2 or 3 point game. And then you get sloppy with the passing on the perimeter, and for the Raptors, being down Jared Bayless, a really strong ball-handling guard, and having to put Ben Uzo with new guys in, you're worried about simply, can your offense find its rhythm, knowing that you have two of the best perimeter defenders shooting the gap consistently against you. So it's going to be an interesting night inside the Air Canada Center for the Toronto Raptors. I'm wishing them the best.
Definitely, and we were talking to Dwayne Casey about the other side of the ball this morning at shoot around, talking about zone defense. Casey, of course, was sort of the architect of the defense that helped the Mavs win the championship over the Heat last year in the finals.
Yep.
We asked him today, a little bit about have they improved, and he said, he feels like the Heat have started to make some improvements to kind of attack zone defenses a little more effectively, and I think we saw again some of that last night against Dallas. So.
It's hard not to speak glowingly of these Miami Heat. I know we don't like the way they went about what they did, but I mean, if they're recognizing those matchup zones and they can find the place where they want LeBron and they want Dwayne in that matchup zone, it's going to be hard to stop because defensively they're one of the best teams. Offensively, they're one of the best teams. Right. They turn you over. They finish on the break. And so the Toronto Raptors, you almost have to pitch a perfect game in order to get out of this situation.
And you see with the Heat team, they just keep adding little subtle pieces. They keep adding. They pick up a Shane Battier. They pick up a Ronny Turiaf.
It's a huge acquisition.
They're just getting a little bit stronger and evolving really as a team.
And you touched on it too. Everyone was panicking. The Heat were in a rough spot. They lost 2 games to Indiana and Oklahoma City. If that's a rough spot, wow, it's a smooth season if that's your rough spot.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously a bounce back win for them. They did arrive in Toronto presumably very early in the morning, so it's going to be interesting. I don't expect them to really, they're such a professional bunch. I don't think that fatigue is going to really take too much away from them. But it should be interesting to see how they come out tonight against the Raptors.
RTZ.
Yeah, #RTZ will be giving away another pair of tickets to the season finale against the Nets on April 26th, also known as Fanapalooza, so a lot of other giveaways happening that night. So be a part of the conversation after tip-off. You can be our next winner. Until then, 7 p.m., TSN2, Fan 590. Enjoy it.
I'm going to win. Kentucky, go!